Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince. When are you for Let's Play episode? As Brandenburg, or I should say Prussia now. And if you look at the map, you can see that it looks a lot different. And let me tell you why. It's because I'm using some graphic mods now, and I'll tell you exactly the mods that I am using, so just I suppose pay attention as I'm about to say them. So, we have Revolutionary Font Mod, Thatrum Orbis Terrarum Gold, Thatrum Orbis Terrarum Add-on Blue Water, Revolutionary Borders Mod No Font, Thatrum Orbis Terrarum Add-on Medium Opacity, Thatrum Orbis Terrarum Add-on Warm Colors, Revolutionary Flag Mod, Custom Flag Symbols Iron Man, and last but not least the main mod, Thatrum Orbis Terrarum Carthage Reloaded. Now, you can find all of these mods just by going to the EU4 workshop and just searching for them. I really recommend them. Or Cryo, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He made them, and they look fantastic in my opinion at least, so do take a look. I'm not sure if I like this gold font the most. I might change it for something else. Looks decent, but there might be better ones. Anyway, let's actually get into the game while we're at it. So we are actually at war with two people, right? Yeah. Well, not two people, but more than two people, but we have to get rid of them. So things are going to happen. Apparently, yeah, it's because Lübeck, and then it's because Prussian reconquest of Lüneburg. Yeah, because it's a province of Lübeck. So if I give stuff back to Lübeck, it should solve our issues, right? Yeah. Anyway, let's unpause. Whoa. Saxony wants royal marriage. Well, we are just allied with them, so that's not something that I particularly want. But you can see I have a ton of money right now, so with this ton of money, what we're going to do is not add this, but we're gonna add some more manufactories, like this one, like this one, because they will be the ones that will essentially give us a ton of money. Oh, we cannot construct more buildings in these provinces? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's sad. So what do we have to do? We have to beef up those provinces later on to start building more manufactories, I guess. Oh, and we require more tech for those as well. So there's that, and of course, more institutions tech penalty from I believe it is. Which one is it now? What's the date and which time's this? All right, it's the printing press, so we gotta work on it. Of course, and embracement cost is much lower because we're a great power now, so yay. Now, Berlin has the institution probably, right? No, actually no, 1559. So that's pretty close, I guess. We're gonna get it to 50. It's a lot of admin points, but hey, we gotta get it to 50. There we go. So now we have another thing here, and it's gonna be even quicker. Yay, there we go. We're gonna get printing press so quickly. Now, where was the origin of the printing press, I wonder? Magdeburg. Oh, right, we had the printing press in our territory, so it's great, because now we'll be able to embrace this very quickly on its own, you know. I mean, we may not even have to spend money. Okay, but let's look. This is Lüneburg, so we can, once we finish this, what's gonna end up happening is we'll finish these guys later, like Bavaria. Not worth actually going into. What? Nah. We'll let them gain some influence, because why not? Something that is definitely fine, really. Now, though, we're still sieging around here, which is necessary. Oh, Saxony joined the Protestant League. Now, of course, I can embrace the printing press, but it's not something that I want right now, because it's, as you know, extremely expensive. Now we can get taxation stuff going. We can also get some army stuff going as well. What is currently being built here? Textile manufacturing in Berlin. That's going to give us a huge income boost. So right now you can see we have quite the income, 33 point something. But I do want to check the incomes. Income overall, okay. Income comparison, okay, total. Ottomans, Great Britain exists, which I never noticed actually, but yeah, they do exist. Now though, we aren't doing too terribly. We're gonna get over Muscovy, Portugal, and we're gonna hit Aragonese levels of income soon, but we're never gonna get to Ottomans that quickly. So yeah, there's that. Peace offer from Oldenburg. How about no Oldenburg? Now these guys here, what can we do with them? Ask for a contribution. That will give us plenty of money. No, but also, the money is not so necessary. Make a generous donation. Definitely, because then that means we can demand their support. Give us a lot of stuff. We can also call a diet. And we can, of course, demand military support, which is always really good. We always want to demand support when you can. Now, I could do the other stuff, but they would start losing loyalty, gain more influence, and other stuff, which is not something we can deal with, of course. Of course, I would want to increase the development of more provinces, but it is just so expensive. But here you can see this is good. This is really good. And I can invest in a new idea, which would be this one, but really, we don't need the best decks possible, you know? Alright, so we have Lüneburg. What we can do now is, well, if we take this for ourselves, this would be like 6.2 AE, but if we transfer it over to Lübeck, however, who are, of course, my vassal, it should be less, right? There we go, only 1.5. If we ask for their money, it's even better, right? Yes. So there we go. That's not as much AE. And now if we look at this war, can we piece Bavaria out separately? I would hope so. Alright, so here, it's not possible. Provence, not possible. Oldenburg. Oh, it's definitely a possibility. Did we siege them? I suppose we did. Right, but we have no claims on them, so really, Oldenburg, I'm just gonna ask you for your money. War reparations, but no, that's too much. So I'll just ask you for a bit of money. There we go. Now, Bavaria and Provence, I could care less about them. I couldn't care less about them. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make Lübeck strong again. I'm gonna siege this land, and I got the 0, really, because that is what you do, right? Anyway, the clergy, well, we kind of need to get a guy, but where was he from again? Master of Mint, no nobility, no. We can't get the guy that will drop our thing anymore. He's too expensive. Or is he? Probably is, though. Okay, where is the minister? It's not the Master of Mint. Diplomat, we gotta wait a very long time, though. So if we get the diplomatic reputation guy instead, or spy network construction, you know what? Let's wait till next month and we'll see who we hire, you know? Next month is gonna be the day, or the month rather. So here we go. Looks like there's a, oh, military access, no. Defender of Faith, don't want that. I have claims on some provinces that I don't own, okay. I can always build province improvements, really, but it's not something that I care about right now. I really need that sieged. Really need that sieged. Okay, so I have something I can take, but institutions stack penalties, so I'd rather not. Now, though, if we go to coalition map mode, there are some people who really hate us, and there are some people who do not hate us that much. So there's that. Now, Verdun, much better shape. Now, if we take Lauenburg, not for ourselves, though. But if we take it for our friends here, aka Lübeck. Open. Change occupation to Lübeck. Then we want to give him Lübeck, and this is not going to be much AE at all. It's just 0.5, which is great. There we go. Steady boys. Good discipline. Ooh, very nice. That's a very nice boost, actually. However, we can still embrace this, but it's going to take some time, you know. And our money is just... Our coffers are huge. So we kind of really need to hire another advisor or something, you know. Like, let's just get this diplomat. Not diplomat, but, you know, he's a statesman. Get that extra diplomatic reputation, you know. Should help us a tad. And of course, we want to continue building more stuff. Truces will expire. I have still some claims on some provinces. But yeah, can I afford to actually take this? Looks like it's gonna take too long, but whatever, right? And of course, Lübeck's gonna now get this province. So the next thing we're gonna want to do is annex them, but it's gonna take even longer, 1568. So we're gonna take like 8 years to start expanding more. In the meantime, though, we can just mass expand into good old Poland, right? They have some decent allies in Riga and Bohemia, but if we make Poland weak, it's gonna help us a lot. Expanding east is great for us because that means that we'll not have to deal with as many enemies, so to speak. And look at Denmark, it's being occupied by Sweden. Oh, poor Denmark. Meanwhile, the other nations in the world, look at Ottomans still sitting here doing good stuff. Oh, Bohemia, you are actually... They actually embraced it. In Prague, well, I'm happy for you, but it's still increasing in our other areas. Now, though, this is something that we gotta join. So, who are we gonna join? Because... yeah, we gotta join the Protestant League after. Oh, really? My electors died? Well, we don't care. I sound so heartless. Alright, so how do I piece these guys out? Because it looks like they do not want to be pieced out. So that's a bit sad. Alright, I'm gonna stay in Berlin. My army maintenance isn't as high as before, which is fine because we can really just deal with them. And it's a sticking war score, so eventually we'll be able to get it. But, you know, this is taking too long, so I'm just gonna go peace out Bavaria. Force them out of this. Again, it takes too long, so... no, let's just be lazy, you know? It doesn't matter. It's like we'll never be able to piece them out. Anyway, if we look at the army stuff, because we definitely need tons and tons more manpower, this is going to help slightly. Cannot construct more buildings in a lot of places, that's kind of bad. Bavaria, well, I wouldn't care about a PU over Bavaria, it's not very useful now. It really isn't. But, on the other hand, if we can take tons of Poland, we should be in great shape. Of course, this is never gonna happen because, like, the war, because, you know, when was it started? 1558, so we gotta wait a while. Not too long, but still. And we gotta embrace the tech, but I'm not gonna do it right now, you know? Because it costs some amount. We don't need to tech up right away. We can just give it some time, you know? We have plenty of admin points, so... and we're gonna get quality anytime now as well. Actually, we just got it. So now we got even lower development costs. Yay! And we got so much more discipline. Right now we're at 115% discipline. So this is looking really good, actually. Okay, production research flawed. Lose the prestige. I don't want to lose the admin points. Like, I'm not crazy. Why would I lose admin points, right? Anyway, what's the thing that we want to build next? Well, looks like we cannot improve this anymore. So what we're gonna improve here in Neumark is more admin. Right, this is 10 development province, but There should be some stuff that we can definitely improve though, right? Danzig is a nice place to improve, actually, yes. Oh, really? Alright, there we go. It's now 20. Should be happy now. Okay. It's 10 development now as well here. Can keep beefing it up, actually, because it's so cheap to beef it up. Now, the next tech. We're still not gonna do it, of course. 56%. These provinces have decent development, you know. We're gonna continue developing our lands because that is how we become stronger. If you look at our development, we're getting 36 income, so our income has definitely increased. Which, if we look at it right now, we just got over Muscovy in terms of income. Muscovy has oldest land, and their income is still worse compared to ours. That's pretty funny. And we have more taxation, more production, less trade, interestingly enough, despite having Lübeck. A lot of people have more trade than us, actually. I think that is something that can be fixed with proper ships. So let's start getting a bunch of ships now, shall we? We're gonna get a bunch of these light ships. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Two, three, four. Yeah, just get as many light ships as possible, I imagine. Or no, we just need to build one, and then everyone else will, like, go to it. Right. Form a navy purely of light ships. So yeah, and we can call for peace right now. So ask for as much money as possible. And really, that should be it. Yeah, there we go. Right, just to make sure again, occupied by Lübeck, indeed. There we go. So now we should be fine. We have too few rivals, so the next rival that we should go for is, of course, Sweden? Sweden's getting big. So yeah, go for Sweden, why not? Sweden is a nice rival to have. Still called for peace, okay, it's gone. That's good. We still have a lot of power projection, so that's good. And we're still a great power, but that's kind of dwindling a bit. We're gonna be over Portugal soon enough. Oh, look at Ming, 213% because they haven't embraced so many things. Wow. Wow. Ottomans too, they're still first, even though they haven't embraced colonialism. What? The levee. Elaborate court life. No, no, no. Oh wow, that's too much influence, so I guess we gotta do it, you know. Yeah. That is a bit unfortunate, because they really had too much influence. And can we embrace this tech? It costs 700, but we're about to get a few more, you know, who are ready. Anyway, let's look at development. Where else can we actually develop our stuff? Ability, burgers. Okay, just develop this like a lot. Then we want to develop more stuff like a lot. And if we go for, look for burgers, yeah. Increase the trade power. Now the clergy, they do boost the, well, it doesn't say here actually all the bonuses they give. Let's say we did it here. National tax modifier, burgers. It's funny because we can actually do this, but still. Trade efficiency plus 10%. Okay, nobility. Burgers. Trade efficiency. Why can we grant this but not this? I don't get it. Some provinces can be granted, others cannot. Oh well. We need to probably boost the Diplo points of some of them in though. Alright. I'm gonna boost this one. It's now up to 12. And the worst part is that it's nobility, but we have to spend mill points for it. Okay. Alright, I see how that is. Anyway, that's enough for now, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll see you next time.